Hey everybody, and Happy New Year from all of us at The Mark Davis Show. Admit it, there's only one question. If the holidays were a big pause button, I told you January would be fast forward, and it is not disappointing. The main question is Trump versus Cruz. How is this going to work out? The path to the nomination for Ted Cruz requires one thing: the collapse of the Trump phenomenon. Will that happen? I have no idea. We're the answer guys. It's what we call the station, for crying out loud. I have no answer, because real people are going to have to figure that out. It's not just about polls. Trump has an enormous lead in the polls. This past week, there's one that has him at 38, one that has him at 42, with Cruz in a solid second place, but he's back in the teens. That's a very good place to be, though, to be alone in second place behind Donald Trump, likely to do well in Iowa as Ted Cruz will. Cruz will not do particularly well in New Hampshire. Trump has an even bigger lead in New Hampshire. So here's the bottom line. Since the Cruz path to the nomination, if that, let's say that's what you're seeking, involves the Trump collapse, will there be a Trump collapse? I think I'd be a fool to predict it. Luckily, many fools have predicted it, and I was not one of them. In fact, I was one of the folks, not like I'm a genius, I have some company in this regard, who said, you know what, if 20 and 15 and 12,000 people are showing up at the Trump rallies, maybe it's because he's saying something that resonates with a lot of people. The Republican establishment should get its head out of, let's just call it the sand, and realize that what he's resonating with is not necessarily an ideological or a classical conservative versus liberal kind of appeal. It's the kind of appeal that says, things are broken, we need a fixer. America is screwed up, the world is upside down, we need somebody that maybe has the energy and the you-know-what, the stones to do something about it. And Trump has that going better than anybody else. Cruz has absolutely the bedrock, steadfast, consistent conservative vote. The Trump vote is like nothing we've ever seen before. It is spread far and wide and atomized across a landscape that includes some people that have never voted before, never voted Republican before, and therein lies some of his value. Republican Party is funny. The elites and the party chairs and a lot of people running for office have said, we need to expand the base of the Republican Party. We need to attract new voters. Well, guess who's doing that more than anybody else? Trump. And they hate him. Go figure. I guess it's because the way that most people in the elite ivory tower donor class, that kind of establishment cocktail party circuit, the way they want to attract more voters is by being less conservative. Being more liberal, counting on the conservatives staying there, because any Republican's better than most any Democrat, and seeing if maybe we can reach across and get people from the middle. Well, here's a little memo. Ronald Reagan did not attract people by moving toward them. Ronald Reagan attracted the so-called Reagan Democrats by moving them toward him. This is what our nominee must do. So here's how it breaks down. Iowa coming up on the 1st of February. Cruz and Trump neck and neck. New Hampshire, Trump with a really big lead. In South Carolina, the evangelical vote is going to tell the tale. Cruz has a large percentage of it, probably the largest percentage of it. But Rubio is trying, he's put ads out this past week that are aimed right into the evangelical heart, and they are good ads. By the way, just these last couple of days, Rubio has edged Christie for second place in New Hampshire, so you can't count Rubio out. You can't even count Jeb out, who's in double digits in New Hampshire. All these national polls are lovely, but real people doing real voting in real states, that's what's going to tell the tale. And we'll be there to chronicle it for you. Thanks for watching us. Follow me on Twitter at Mark Davis. Catch the show, of course, every morning here on 660 AM The Answer. And thanks for hanging out with us here at 660amtheanswer.com.